guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've posted a video, and I just felt that I needed a little break with everything that is going on. So yeah, it's nice to be back. It feels kind of weird talking to the camera, I'm not gonna lie. It's been how long since I've made a video, so we'll see how that goes. But I have gotten a lot of questions on how I take my photos for my Instagram, or how I edit my photos, what presets do I use, all the questions about Instagram. So today's video is going to be how I take my photos just using my iPhone. And then maybe if you guys are interested, I will make a part 2 and a part 3 on how I edit my stories and how I edit my photos. If you would like to see that, then definitely thumbs up this video and I will make that for you. As some may know, I am a photographer. I do have a photography YouTube channel. I will link that below so you can go look at that if you wish. I'm not as active on that channel as much as this one, but it's there. I'm trying to expand more on my videos, so I figured that I would just make a channel separate to photography and videos, and that's there just in case I ever want to make videos about that. Today's video is going to be all about using your phone, so making your feed look professionally done, professionally taken, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So how to make your Instagram feed look like you literally spent money on a photographer. So I'm going to show you how to do that with just the iPhone. Disclaimer, you can use any phone that you have. If you have a Samsung, iPhone, I don't know what other type of phone there is besides Samsung and iPhone, to be honest with you. But if you have any other phone, I'm sure you can still do the same thing. I just have an iPhone, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I also have the newest version of the iPhone. That shouldn't matter in any way because I'm gonna show you the same things that you can still do on the other phones. So yeah, if you are interested in that, then just continue watching this video. So the first thing that you want to be aware of is your lighting, and you want to make sure that you have good lighting. I know that if you're taking selfies, you definitely want good lighting. You don't want your photo to be dark and black unless that's what you're trying to achieve. But if you're trying to achieve something that's like light and airy, you definitely want a light, maybe a ring light, which is what I'm using here. You can use that. You can use just natural daylight. The next thing I'm going to show you is when you go into your camera, there is a mode that is called portrait. And this essentially mimics a camera. It's not quite the same as a DSLR. However, it is pretty similar. If you open up your phone, you can see that it tells you like move farther away, place subject within 8 feet. You definitely want to pay attention to those instructions, because if you are placing an item that isn't in that range, definitely not going to have the background be blurry. You want it to focus on one item so that you can get that blurry look in the background. The other thing is that at the top right, it says it has the F, and when you click that, it actually changes the depth of your background. So if you focus on an item and you just move it to the lower section, your background is going to be super blurry. Then if you don't prefer the super blurry and you want it to be kind of sort of-ish blurry, you just keep moving it to the left. Standard is f4.5, but if you want something that has a blurrier background, then you can just keep moving it. So once you go up to maybe like f16, there isn't that much of a blur. There still is, but it's not as blurry. So it's all just by preference. Taking a photo of something, and it is, say it's a hand, or like maybe you have some hair sticking out. Sometimes the camera on the phone won't pick that up and it'll look blurry, or like a spot will be not so blurry and it'll be in focus. And that's just the way that the camera on this phone works. So if you ever had like a DSLR camera, then it would pick up on that. But because this camera is not as good as a DSLR, that's why those things are missed. So say you want to take a picture of something and you're holding it up, you can also press your finger on the screen to what you want to focus on. And this will help with any other blur because you're setting a position that you want it to stay at, and you can move it around and it'll still be focused on that one area. So that's always nice. And then as you can see, the background is blurry and you can see that the camera is pretty good. Just a basic guide on how I take my photos for my Instagram. I will probably make a part 2 on how I edit them, and that's using my Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop. So if you do want to see another video about how I edit my photos for my Instagram, then thumbs up the video like I mentioned, and I will make that. I do have a list of other videos I'm going to make, so definitely let me know if you want to see how I edit my Instagram photos. And if you don't know what my Instagram photos look like, then definitely go check me out on Instagram. I will leave it linked in the down bar. Here is just a little snippet of my Instagram here. I know this was a very short video. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, so bear with me here. But thumbs up the video if you want to see a part 2 to this video. Comment your tips that you have on taking photos for your Instagram. Like, is there anything else that's different that you do, that, or anything to add to it? Because I know mine was pretty basic. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because it's free. And as always, I hope that everyone has a